Hello, we're back to this episode of Patch Vlogs. We are currently driving down McCausland Avenue, and yeah, you can tell the weather's, well, it's cloudy and rainy and yucky and cold.
Oh, it's still beautiful. When it rains in Missouri, typically, it rains all the time, and it goes from like hours and hours. So it's actually been nice that it actually did rain, yes, but it actually has stopped temporarily, which is not like St. Louis or Missouri at all. Now, that's just me. I know when I grew up and it was the summertime, it rained, and when it rained all day long. So maybe it's changed since I've grown up, but that's how I look at it. But yeah, you see the historical houses here. I mean, it's just incredible. You don't get this in Florida.
Nope, I mean, no you don't.
Maybe you do if there's a historical aspect, but not really in the real city. Like, this is very culture to me.
You see the brick houses. And yeah, these houses have been around
since like the teens of the 1900s. Because
1900s.
Mom mentioned that the house that we are staying in, Grandma's house, was built in it's 92 years old.
Yeah, or was it like 1915, 1914, something like that?
1916, well, no, like 26, 27. But yeah, keep on facing it. We're good to go.
Good to go.
We'll come back with you guys soon as Paddles
and Patches.
Pods out.
Pods out. Hello, we are back.
And here is the History Museum.
And we are just about here. We are at the History Museum, and there it is. Ha ha ha. Would you believe it? And that is what it looks like. Isn't it huge?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so we are here, and pretty soon we're going to be inside, and we're going to video everything as much as we can. Because, as we said before, it'll be my second time there. And for Katie, number 30, I think you said?
I don't know.
Yeah, here's the other side of it. Part of the outside. And, yeah, from last year, there's going to be a lot more exhibits, like new exhibits. Comparing to the ones from last year. But, it's definitely going to be a big experience, and it's certainly going to be a lot of fun. So we will see you very soon. As for Patches
and Paddles,
Pods out.
Pods out. Here it is, folks, the History Museum for St. Louis, Missouri. There's some flags.
Yes. Also, not sure you can see it, people, but there's also the Jefferson Memorial. I wonder why, you ask. Well, a little history thing for you. Thomas Jefferson is the reason why Missouri is one of the states, because we bought Missouri along with Louisiana, everything part of Louisiana Purchase.
Oh, think of the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah, thanks to the French. We paid like got it for $15 million, thanks to Napoleon Bonaparte. So, yeah, it's a big reason why Thomas Jefferson is a big influence here in St. Louis. Of course, $15 million back then was quite a bit of money.
Probably now it's like 15 trillion.
I don't know what the equivalent is, but yeah, quite a bit.
All right.
So, we were just recently talking about Thomas Jefferson, and would you believe it, there he is in statue form. Yes, the third president of our United States, as we are inside the Missouri History Museum, and oh, what could that be? That big giant plane, not sure if it's the spirit of St. Louis, but yes, that is a plane here in the museum. And there's Paddles.
Oh, hi.
And yeah, we're ready to go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
I'll record you, because this is your domain.
Oh, yeah.
All right, tour guide Andrew, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Okay. So we're about to enter first the Civil Rights Exhibit, the African American Freedom Struggle in St. Louis. And believe it was, I mean, throughout the entire, for much of the country, it was never easy for African Americans to see. See the giant screen here. Here's the exhibit. The poster right there. It's only the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen.
Since as all everybody knows, Patches does history on our channel, so we had to go to the History Museum.
So here's all the posters here. Second, 1964.
Wow.
#1 city in civil rights. It's all thanks to Lyndon Baines Johnson, who was president at that time, who of course enacted the Civil Rights Act. And a lot of African Americans in St. Louis were very, very relieved for that. But there's still a lot of hate going on, unfortunately. So, I mean, still have to deal with it, but we always keep on fighting, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Always fight for equality.
Yep. Harriet Tubman. Harriet Scott.
Everybody scoot out this way. Don't fight.
We have a little conversation behind us.
Who's here from the north?
1890.
In fact, I'm very leery of it. But what does it give? At the end of the day, it just gives a bunch of perfect humans.
Look at this. St. Louis, the oldest black-owned operated business in Missouri. St. Louis Argus. That's crazy. A lot of sit-ins, and no one else can record anybody. So, we to go get something. Now, the next exhibit, we're going to Route 66, Main Street through St. Louis. Yes, Route 66, the classic highway. The classic highway that leads right to the heart of the nation.
Veterans Memorial Bridge, Martin Luther King Bridge.
Yeah, I believe that's still standing. Yep. Over the toll bridge in 1951, as it said before. And, of course, in 1972, it was renamed for Dr. Martin Luther King. And the toll booths were dismantled in 1987. There's a popular street bridge.
We've been there.
Opened in 1967. Yes, we have been there, believe it or not. So I was walking through. Not sure if you've been to the Rocks Bridge. Yeah. And here's what I was trying to mention. Navigating the Route 66 for St. Louis.
This is 1926, the original. 1929.
Would you believe? Wow. As you can see on the map, Illinois, which is Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. That was the key to the West Coast.
If you see like that, there's like a fact there.
It's amazing how technology has really, you know.
Enhanced. But look, make sure people can read that.
Oh yeah. That's the red line between 1926 and 1928. There's only one bridge.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Next one. What can we select next, Paddles?
1929 original.
1929.
And then here's this.
The Free Bridge. That is toll-free choice across Mississippi River to St. Louis.
Alright, ready?
Ready. 1933. We paved Watson Road. They're making a main pathway for Route 66.
And Arsenal Street, we know Arsenal Street.
Oh, will you look at that? Arsenal Street. That's right by where the house we're living, or not living, but staying in right now.
Where Mama Ellen and Papa Bob.
Oh yeah. 1936, drivers could use a chain of Roxbridge and pick one of the two options that offered. Then shows how the 564 Interstate 20 was built.
270 you mean?
Oh, did I say 270 or 2 what?
You said 20.
Oh, oops, sorry. And next is there's the city part. Right here.
One option for drivers crossing the chain of Roxbridge was to meander through the city.
They would take Riverview Drive south, making several twists and turns, and heading west on Gravois Avenue to Chippewa Street and Watson Road. 1955.
Mom and Dad were
They
10
weren't
years old
actually.
and 7.
Yeah, they weren't actually. Oh yeah, they were born.
Yeah, I was born in 1945. Mom was 1948.
Yeah. Veterans Memorial Bridge provided travelers with another choice for entering St. Louis. This route would place them on the 3rd Street Expressway. Huh. And finally, 1967, which of course, quick fact, the Cardinals won the World Series.
The Poplar Street Bridge offered another free alternative for Route 66 travelers. And Mother Road's last decade, drivers could cross into St. Louis and connect with Interstate 55 south and exit Gravois. Here they would connect to the historic path of Gravois Avenue, Chippewa Street, and Watson Road. That's it for that.
So that's it for Route 66 on the very cool screen there. But here are the regular maps here. Here there's always markings and stuff. I mean, that's basically all the old school stuff. And here's the old classic US 66. Nat King Cole, rest in peace. Because it was him that sang the song "Get Your Kicks" on Route 66. Ooh, what does she show next? Holy cow, look at this! Not a Model T, but oh yeah. This is a classic right here.
I know our great-grandparents have had a car like this.
Oh yeah. And of course, I believe your family's actually was born into cars.
Yes.
That's amazing. And oh, the Grapes of Wrath. Yep. Hey, Paddles, I want to ask you a question.
What?
What's some of your favorite burger joints here? I mean, wasn't there a burger joint where we live, kinda? I don't know. Oh, would you look at that? What could that be possibly? Let's find out.
Imagine this, a 5-cent burger and a 10 cents for shake. I would be a really happy person. But then again, this might be a long time ago, so. The cool thing is, 1948, Mom was only 2 months old exactly when this happened.
2? With 2?
She was 2 months old when the first Stick and Shake in St. Louis came about.
That's wait.
2 months old.
December. Wasn't she born in September?
September 4th, so it's 3 months old.
3 months. Oh,
Okay.
Sorry for the confusion,
3
people.
months old.
Yeah.
Still, for a 3-month old for that, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, here's the old Stick and Shake sign. Way back in the day. And they don't use those anymore, I don't think. But here's a classic coffee mug. But yes. Stick and Shake still has a place in our hearts. And here's about Ted Drew's.
And there's history.
It's been off since 1929. Let's take a look at this. Is it working? I can't really hear it, but
No, but I think that's pretty cool.
yeah, it is. Oh, of course, Ted Drew's will be there very soon. Just gotta make an appointment. And we'll tell you the reason why we love Ted Drew so much.
Go ahead, you can say that.